Hey fans, people interwebs, it's me, Sam of SG1, or Tony, back for a Transformers review. Yes, we're going to do a little bit different this week. We are going to be doing Transformers Robots in Disguise, the second one, not the 2001, but the one after Prime. We're going to be doing Crazybolt and Hammer, or Decepticon Hammer as it says on the packaging. There's no bio on this guy at all. Can't seem to find any. So let's get right into it. And he is a very nifty sports car. Yes, indeed you do. He is very cool indeed. He is one of the deployers, I believe it is. Minicon deployers, yes. Now, I don't normally show the boxes off for these reviews, but Hammer there is in red and blue, and he's packaged with a yellow and red one. It's kind of like a chicken, if I'm honest. Anyway, we'll get onto that. So we'll get onto Hammer first. So now, Hammer and Sickle would have been a better name for these guys. But he is like a little ball of death, I guess, and you cover him in these very tiny, there we go, plastic, I suppose like energon weapons, I guess. But they are so small, and the things are going to get lost. Now, as he is a deployer, and I think I've mistransformed this, somewhere. Yeah, I have. Yeah. He has this gimmick sticking out the back of him, and you connect him up to that, and then you... I'll cut in some footage of it doing it, so... bear with us. But anyway, you press the button and it shoots out. And I thought these were like Bakugan. You know, remember those Bakugan things that you drop on the floor and they'd pop into a robot? No, these you have to do manually, which is a bit of a shame, really. But it's got quite a nice transformation. I think most of them are the same. You unpeg this section here, and then you rotate it out, and it kind of... Am I doing this right? Or what? Oh yeah, lift the wings, that's it. And then he kind of, I'll do it the way you can see, it would be great. Kind of automorphs into robot mode, and then you pull out the wings, and then you rotate this section on the tail. And there is Hammer. Not bad. Not a bad little thing. Where's the camera? There we are. Sorry, my DVD player's there and it's making some very strange noises. Anyway, you get all these little plastic bits to cover him over, and they come on these sort of translucent sprues, because they sell these separate as well, which they're kind of cool. But I don't think I'd get any more, to be perfectly honest. These just fit on the sort of like friction joints, and you can take them off. But if you're going to take them off, put them in a place that they're not going to get lost, because these are so incredibly tiny. And, you know, that don't want to come off now, but if I knocked it, it'd come flying off. There we are, take them all off. It took me a while to figure out how to put them on, because the instructions are not exactly clear. They're really not clear. I'll show that off now. So these are the instructions. These are the Canadian ones. I got these from the Entertainer at £13.80, I want to say. Yes. Which is not too bad a price, I guess. Yeah. These instructions are not entirely clear. I had to sort of work it out myself. Particularly the arrangement of the plastic bits, because it's not in colour. You can't really see what goes where. Bad show, Hasbro, bad show, because they're more interested in getting this bloody app the QR code reader thing for this thing. Anyway, yeah, so that's what he looks like without his gear on. Chicken, am I right? That looks like a chicken. So yeah, so there's that. And that's Hammer. I'm not sure if that's a good name. Hammer? But Hammer and Sickle would have been cool. But anyway, on to the main event. He's a really nice, cool fucking sports car. Now, there is a problem with this because of all this undercarriage kibble here. He doesn't sit square on his wheels, so he doesn't roll. Now, if they'd have made those wheels a little bit bigger, it'd have been fine, or got rid of this clearance at the bottom, because apparently he won't fire his gimmick off, which he does actually. So that safety feature is pointless. Apparently, he's supposed to sit him flat on the floor, and it fires it off. Otherwise, it doesn't do it. So I don't know what that's about. But anyway, the reason is I bought this fella today actually. It's because it's different. And what I mean by that, he is a cool Decepticon race car. He doesn't transform into a humanoid robot, and I'll demonstrate thusly. So firstly, what you want to do is sort of separate the front part of the bonnet there, or hood if you're American. Then you take these sections out and fold them out like so. And then you take these sections and raise them up like that. There we go, you can see what I'm doing now. Pull that section down like so, and again like that. Then what are we doing next? We get these sections and sort of just see what I'm doing. Get these sections and sort of finagle them out, and then rotate those forward as well. Sort of position them up sort of like that. So we're getting, so you can see kind of where we're going here. But then you take this section, pull it up, rotate it 180 degrees, pull this white section out from the bottom, and then we sandwich that back in that way. And then we just start really positioning things together. And there he is in I'm not entirely sure, but he's some kind of reptile, and I want to say a bearded dragon. But that's his robot mode. That is really cool. I really do like it. It's ridiculous, but it's odd and it's weird and it's cool, and I love it. And I think it's just brilliant. It'd have been nicer if they found a way to incorporate his jaw into his head a bit better. I mean, you can kind of make him bite, but it doesn't fit together very well. This gimmick here should be a way to fold that in or use it in another way. This bit, I have no idea what it's for. Just kind of hangs there. But in terms of articulation, his legs will do that kind of manoeuvre because they're hindered by this, and they're also hindered by this piece here, so they're not going to get any range of movement out of them. His forearm, his elbow will move, and his paw will move forward as well. His hind legs is where the articulation is. They will do about 180 degrees, and they will bend at the back leg, back knee there, and then they will move in and out, but that's more for the transformation. And his tail can go, because it's on a double hinge swivel joint thingy, and it can move up and down like so. And there he is. There is Crazybolt. Now, Crazybolt is the Japanese name for the Beast Wars character of Iguanus, which I thought was kind of cool. Now, you can sort of combine these up in vehicle mode. You get a little section here which is cut out, and this guy will fit in there. He won't peg in there, but he will sit there quite nicely. And then there he is in beast mode. And that's a really cool idea. I like the fact that it's got a vehicle mode and a beast mode. That's kind of giving me something to hold on to. So yeah, look at that face. I believe that is a bearded dragon. Now the Japanese one is got slightly better paint apps, which of course it does. I'll show you the box again for the box art, because this is what won me over. It kind of like a savage beast, and then he kind of spits it out of his mouth and sort of transforms. But that's the toy, that's the image. But then again, you know, I should be used to that from being the G1 box art, being nothing like the toy itself for the most part. But I really like it. I would never have paid full price for this. We had them in at the shop, £27. Now, at 27 quid, that ain't worth 27 quid, I'll tell you now. You know, 13.50 what I paid, yes. Well, even saying that though, I mean, even at a tenner, I'd be kind of a bit disappointed. But saying that, the price point for these is, for Transformers in general at the moment, is ridiculously expensive. You know, you're getting deluxe class figures that are, you know, £23. They don't need to be £23. I'm sorry. I wait till they're on bargains. Wait till they're on sale and get them then. They are marking these up at silly prices at the moment. And it's only going to get worse as well, thanks to Brexit and fucking Donald Trump's rampaging. But anyway, I'm not talking about that now. So yeah, you can do the gimmick in this mode as well. Because you get the switch. I don't think that's down properly there. The switch that you do in vehicle mode is now here. So let's just transform this bad boy up. I will splice in footage of him doing that too, because, you know, you've got to see it. It's not particularly spectacular or anything, but, you know, so you're getting back into ball mode, but, you know, ball mode, and then he fits into there, and then you press the button, and like I say, splicing the video here. So you can do it, but the thing is with it as well, it just kind of sits there, just kind of rests there. And then when you press the button, it fires out, I guess, and then you put the jaw back. Yeah, I would say a bearded dragon. I mean, look at the shape of the head. Yeah, bearded dragon. It'd be nice if you could, like I said, this was on a hinge, so you could make his mouth close. That's the best you're going to get. Yeah, I like him. I think he's cool. I think he's weird. And I do like weird Transformers. Like the Ice Cream Twins, because it's an ice cream van that turns into two robots. A fucking ice cream van. And this is a car that turns into a bearded dragon. Now that is cool. Because it's cool because it's weird. Just another round of R&D for this guy though, I think. But other than that, it's pretty cool. And like I say, it comes with quite a cool little Minicon ball of death with tons of tiny little translucent orange pieces that will eventually get lost. So I'll actually glue them on there, then they won't get lost, but then it won't be worth any money in the future, but I don't think these will. Yeah, and they get these Decepticon symbols on them, which if you get a QR code, I think they act like a QR code for the app, and then you can download stuff. I don't know. Oh, throwing it around there. So that's me. That's Crazybolt and Hammer, and thanks for the review. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you all later for the next review. Bye for now.